So welcome to my channel Yatri Mere Sathi. This is Vishwanath with Sridhar, Sujata and Sriram. We are heading to Kaleshwaram. So welcome to my channel Yatri Mere Sathi. This is Vishwanath with Sridhar, Sujata and Sriram. We are heading to Kaleshwaram from Hyderabad, which is about 245 kilometers. So we started from Tirumalgiri on Hyderabad Mancherial highway, then crossing the Yamakundam highway. We were just passing on through Godavari river, and the interesting part is that in the whole trip we came across near about 6 to 7 Godavari bridges, and the Godavari was full of water. The landscapes were so beautiful, the water was so pure. Maybe because it is after the rainy season we have visited this place, and it is an off season now, because in few days we have Kartika Masa, and the Shiva temples will be flushed or rushed with people. And this highway has many other temples like Vemulavada Sri Rajarajeshwara Swami, then Kondagattu Anjaneya Swami, and also Dharmapuri Sri Lakshmi Narasimha Swami. So the highway is usually busy with people traveling here and there, and we passed through this NTPC thermal power station at Ramagundam, which is one of the biggest power plants of India. And then after that we crossed Mancherial and Singareni coal mines, which also happens to be one of the biggest coal mines of India. So whenever we pass through this place, we really enjoy seeing all these places and telling our kids also about the importance of all these places. Telengana is rich in heritage and culture, and not only in that but also in such big companies and organizations which have set up in the development of Telengana. The time was near about 11 o'clock when we started from Hyderabad, and we were really enjoying the climate. It was not too sunny also, and it was partially cold, and passing through these Godavari bridges was really so refreshing, because I think that's what a traveler actually enjoys the most, is getting close to the nature. And I must add up that Telengana is really beautiful and best in its beauty. the Godavari and Krishna rivers spread throughout Telangana, and so most of the temples are situated on the banks of these sacred rivers, and one being Kaleshwaram. The drive was really so blissful also. In the last 40 kilometers stretch before Kaleshwaram, we have dense forest. It is a forest area, and we see monkeys. There are signboards that there are different types of animals passing here and there. So be careful and do not feed. I must say that we should not spoil all these places. So just 25 kilometers away from Kaleshwaram. So this is the forest, and the drive is really very nice. So Kaleshwaram is also known as one of the Trilinga Bhumi, the other two being the Draksharam and Srisailam, and the area in between these three is called as Trilinga Bhumi. And Kaleshwaram is famous for having two Shivlingas on the same base, which is called as Panapattam. One is Kaleshwara Swami and Mukteshwara Swami. So now let us drive and reach this holy place. Thank you. So soon after crossing the Godavari rivers, we reached Kaleshwaram, and it was so blissful to see all this that remote village sort of atmosphere, and here and there people who were so pure-hearted. They were telling us where to go, how to go, and we reached the temple. The speciality of Kaleshwaram temple is that Kaleshwara means Kal means Maranam, and Mukteshwara, the one who gives us Mukti. So the lifesaver is Shiva, and the one who gives us Mukti, or who gets us rid of all these sins is Yamadharmaraja, who is the god of death. So god of death and god of life, that is Shiva and Yama, are on the same place, and that is a very beautiful union of life and death. Om Namah Shivaya. Trayambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardanam urvarukamiv bandhanat mrityurmukshamamukam. There is Shiva everywhere, not here, not there. Starting from Himalayas to Kanyakumari in India, we see several places where we have the Swayambhu Shivalingas. One such place is Kaleshwaram, which is in Telengana, on the banks of river Godavari. So the temple is famous for having two Shivalingas on the same base, which is the Kaleshwara Swami and Mukteshwara Swami. So now let us flow in the bliss and have darshan of Lord Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya. We quickly parked our vehicle because there is ample of space, and unlike other temples in Telangana, the temple enclosure has a very vast space around it. Like you can just see, there is so much of free space, like for the parking you say, or even during the festivals or big occasions or auspicious months of Kartika Masa or Shravana Masa, people can come really, and it is not so crowded also. And this is the main entrance of the temple, and the speciality is that the temple has entrances on all the four sides, like Madurai temple or Srirangam temple, and people can enter from any side of the temple. And the history of temple is near about more than 1000 years. The temple was constructed and developed during the Kakatiya's period from 12th century to 14th century. There are many kings who have contributed to the development of the temple. The recent renovations also had made the temple so beautiful. But what I must say is the temple on the banks of river Godavari is so peaceful and so blissful, and it is a gift to the devotees like us who wants serenity and peace and want to spend their time over in the temple. The temple timings are from 6 o'clock in the morning to 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and 4 o'clock in the evening to 9 o'clock in the evening. So we were here by 3:40 and we had ample of time. So we were the first people to have the evening darshan by 4 o'clock, and it was really great. This is Yamakundam, so we have to enter through this, come out from there, and then light the diya. Then we have to come, then we have to light the diya over here. So after coming out from the Yamakundam, we have to put oil in this lamp, which is known to as getting rid of this accidents or accidental deaths. So there are many such places in India where we have so many things to know. So how much ever we know, it is less. So soon after we reached the temple premises, Garbhalaya, we went through this and we were surprised to see two lingam on the same base, which is called as Panapattam. The one of them being the Kaleshwara and other being the Mukteshwara. One is Lord Shiva and the other is Yamadharmaraja. So both of them on the same Panapattam or same base is seen nowhere else in India or in the world, I must say. So water constantly keeps doing the Abhisheka to both the lingas, and it is really a luck to visit such places. So as I said earlier, there are 4 entrances to the temple: east, west, north and south. The east entrance is the main entrance, but the other 3 entrances also people can come walk through the temple. And this is the place where coconuts are offered to God, and this way also we can enter. Cameras are not allowed inside, so I took a old video and I have added up that main Garbhalaya Shiva. There are 4 pillars inside the Garbhalaya on the 4 sides of the 2 Shivalingas, and they are very, very, very big, I must say. So we have Sridhar here who has come to this temple. Can you tell me something about this place and how do you feel coming to this place?
This is Kaleshwaram, Mukteshwara Alayam. This temple is Swayambhu, known for having Sri Kaleshwara and Sri Mukteshwara on the same place. two Shivalingas at the same place. Both of them are same Rupa of Shiva, the creator and destroyer of the world. We came here for his Ashirvadam. It was a long pending desire to come and visit. The sanctity of this place is much blessed by the presence of Ammavaru, Sri Shubhananda Devi. It gave us immense peace coming and visiting this place. This is the place which which gives all the Bhaktajana the prosperity, growth, the peace around this entire area, and is most famous temple among an ancient among the Indian temples of Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya.
Soon after we completed the darshan of Kaleshwara and Mukteshwara Swami, we just stepped forward to have darshan of Mata Parvati in the temple, whose name is Shubhananda Devi. Shubha means good fortune and Devi means goddess. So the goddesses who gives us fortune is called as Shubhananda Devi. So it was very blissful to have darshan of Mata Parvati or Shubhananda Devi, and then just on the west side of the temple wall we have these beautiful idols of Lord Shiva, Lord Nataraja, Lord Vishnumurti and Kumaraswamy also. So we had darshan of all these, and then we just passed through the small book counter or the temple book counter, which sells some important books about the temple, and I took one book about the temple charitra or the temple history, and this is Lord Vishnumurti, and I was surprised to see this very big fish or the Matsya Avtara, which is really very big, more than 3 feet. And then we did some little shopping, and we just sat and meditated for a while in this temple. Om Namah Shivaya. Let us know a little about the temple history. One thing that is special about this temple is that on the same base we see two Shivalingas. Nowhere in the world we can see such. One is the Kaleshwara and other is the Mukteshwara or Yamalingam. Now let us know why it is this way. As all the devotees were coming and worshipping Lord Shiva, everybody were attaining moksha, and Yamadharmaraju or the god of death who punishes people for their sins, he went and complained to Lord Shiva that nobody is coming to me. So, nobody is worshipping me. So Shiva gave him a boon that besides me, even you can be worshipped, and I give you a place besides me, because he is also called as Yamadharmaraju, who is another incarnation of Lord Shiva. So that is why we see here that on the same base, or which is called as Panapattam, we see Kaleshwara Linga, which is Maheshwara, and Mukteshwara Linga, who is called as Yamadharmaraja. So we see both on the same base, which we see nowhere in the world. And also one interesting point is that on both the lingas you have 2 holes, and when we do Abhisheka, the water goes into the holes and that reaches the Godavari river from underground. The interesting fact is that this place is also known for Triveni Sangam, and the 3 rivers are sacred river Godavari, then it is Pranahita, and then we have Saraswati, which is Antarvahini. So during Pushkaralu, which come once in every 12 years, lakhs of people come here and take a holy dip in the river. Thank you. అంటే ఒరిజినల్ కలరే అంటావా? To add on, there is one more interesting fact about the temple, which is this Yamakundam. So one who comes out of this Yamakundam, he gets rid of this apamrityu bhayam, or the fear of accidental or unknown death. We have very less places in India where we have such a boon to devotees, I must say. One is at Dharmapuri and other is at Kaleshwaram. On Dharmapuri, Lakshmi Narasimha Swami temple, there is a Yamasthanam, and the one who lights diya or offers prayers, they get rid of fear of dying accidentally. In the same way, the one who comes out of this Yamakonam and lights a diya gets rid of this fear of accidental or unknown death. And soon then we started to this Saraswati temple on the left side, and then Surya Bhagwan temple on the right side, which we can see only here in Kaleshwaram. So on two sides of the temple we have the Saraswati Devi Alayam, and on the other side we have Surya Devalayam. So on the left side we have Saraswati Devi temple, and on the right side we have Surya Bhagwan Alayam. Saraswati Devi is known to be as goddesses of education, and if her blessing is there, then we can really excel in education. Saradindu Samakare Parabrahma Swarupini Vasarapita Niliye Saraswati Namastute. Om Sri Saraswati Devi Namaha. So this is Surya Devalayam on the right side of the temple. So on the other side we have seen Saraswati Devalayam. Japa Kusuma Sankasam Kaspayam Mahaditam Tamorim Sarvapapurnam Pranatosmi Divakaram. Om Sri Surya Devaya Namaha. So this is the back side of the temple, and just on the banks of river Godavari. So on that side you have a ghat. The temple space is very big, and it is very well developed in the recent days, and this is what you are seeing is TTD Devasthanam guest house, that is Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanam guest house. This also happens to be the first guest house, and on the other side, that is on the back side, here we are seeing the rest house of Kaleshwaram temple, managed by the Kaleshwaram temple. Just in front of the temple we have this shopping complex where we get small gift items, something related to puja, something related to something jewelries, or and it has been old tradition that whenever we go to holy places or pilgrimage centers, we purchase something and we gift that to our family near and dear. It is known to be as auspicious, and also we must purchase because that is the only source of income to the people living and earning over there. So let us follow the tradition. So we have successfully completed the darshan of Sri Kaleshwaram Mukteshwara Swami, Saraswati Devi Amavaru and Surya Bhagavan. And now we are going to river Godavari to have darshan of Godavari Mata and have a holy dip in river Godavari. After having a blissful darshan of Kaleshwara and Mukteshwara Swami with Shubhananda Devi, we started to have blessings of Godavari Mata, which is just about 250 meters away from the temple, a walkable distance. And one more interesting fact is that this place has its mythological importance and roots from Mahabharata. It is known that the place was once ruled by the demon king Bakasura, who was killed by Bhima, one of the Panchapandavas in Mahabharata. Many interesting facts hidden. So this is the Godavari river, which is also the Triveni Sangam. So this is Triveni Sangam of Pranahita, Godavari and Saraswati is Antarvahini. This is just about 250 meters from the temple, so one can just drop in here, have the holy dip in the sacred river Godavari, and then have the darshan of Sri Kaleshwaram. Om Namah Shivaya. మాట్లాడి నేను ఆడియో మార్చేస్తాను. Godavari, being one of the most sacred rivers of India along with Ganga, is very auspicious, and people come over here and offer a Pinda Pradana to their ancestors, which is known to be as Mukti Pradata for them. That is a journey to heaven. So the place is always filled with people coming there and offering prayers to their elders who have passed away, which is called as Pinda Pradana. Then they have holy dip in river Godavari. Many people also perform Arghya Pradhanam, that is offerings and prayers to Surya Bhagavan in morning and daily, that is called as Sandhya Vandanam. So on the banks of river Godavari, we get to know all these traditions and cultures which every Hindu follows, and I must say that we should follow. So there are also many such idols kept on the bank of Godavari. It is a tradition that if any of your photo frame of God or anything which goes bad or which is spoiled, they don't throw it in the dustbin. They come and leave that near the banks of river. So that is how I could see all these idols and photo frames at this. And then soon after that we had a holy dip in river Godavari, and then we started back to Hyderabad. I was more than happy to be part of this journey because I got some time to spend with these pure-hearted villagers who offered me this bullock cart ride. And from our childhood, somewhere we lost all this. And whenever we visit such places, that is remote areas and temples, India is filled with all these things. So never do miss a chance to experience all the bliss and beauty of these villages of India. So spending quality time in Kaleshwaram, visiting the temple, seeing Godavari river, everything. We then quickly started back to Hyderabad. It was 5:30 a.m. and the credit of the whole trip goes to Mahavadi Venkat Sridhar, my brother. And to know more such facts about Indian temples, heritage and culture, please follow and subscribe to Yatri Mere Sathi. Thank you.